A lot of people are hurting because of this pandemic. Just before I made this video, I was researching, and according to studies, or according to stats, or according to data, in the US, about 47% of the population are now out of jobs. It's about 100 million plus, and that's very painful. Imagine the families who are breaking, the fathers who are depressed, the mothers who are in pain, and it just really harms a family when there is poverty. I mean, we know this. We're in the Philippines or whatever country you're in. When there is poverty, that's bad things just happen. And I just want to share this to you that yes, it's a bad season right now, but it's also a season for forgiving. Hi, my name is JPaul Hernandez, and welcome to Life Talks. Today my message is this: why should you start forgiving? You know, forgiveness is a part of life, and a lot of people have this gift of forgiveness in them that they were given. Hey, pwede ka na mag-forgive. Bakit? But we don't forgive because we like to hold on to the pain. We feel that this pain defines us. And the worst thing, we think that the pain that we're enduring, the bad thing that happened to us, we think that we deserve it. Here's the truth. Yes, bad things happen to us in life, but it happens because we don't have control of everything. But just because bad things happen in your life, like someone betraying you, someone hurting you, something your company collapsed, you lost your job, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It's your fault, or only your fault. And you have to understand that there are so many things happening in this world that sometimes all you need to do is just accept the bad thing that happened. I know maybe you're saying, hey JPaul, you don't understand what I've been through. JPaul, I've been through the worst. Yes, I tell you, embrace your pain, understand your pain. Don't wishy-washy it. Don't put it under the cover. Don't put it under the rug. Wag mong i-let go wag mong kalimutan lang. No, I'm just telling you, hey, it's also good to forgive. When the crying season, the mourning season you are in because of the pain, that's all in good. That's part of life. That's part of the psychological process, the spiritual process. But I want you to have this mindset. I want you to put a deadline on your pain. I want you to put a deadline on your unforgiveness. And when you do this, you will actually cry. But then you will be happy. But then you'll also be able to move forward. What is important in life is not we don't get stuck, that we keep going forward. Napansin ninyo, pagka nag-workout ka, sumasakit katawan mo. Bakit? Kasi napupunit yung muscles mo. And then, after a few days of in pain, your muscle pain, your muscles heal and they get stronger. And you get stronger. Ganun din ang buhay. When you forgive, you allow your muscles your heart muscles, your forgiveness muscles, your spiritual muscles to be stronger and help you become stronger. But if you don't forgive, you are just, staying there, allowing your muscles to hurt you, harm you, and all of those things. And this is going to be bad for you because it's not a good life to live. So, a lot of people have told me, grabe pala tong spiritual journey ko ngayong crisis. Kasi ang pinagdadaanan nila ibang klase. Ang pinagdadaanan nila ay forgiveness. They're learning to forgive people in their lives. Bakit? Kasi before pandemic, before lockdown, hindi nila naiisip yung mga tao na nakasakit sa kanila because they're busy, right? But because of the pandemic, people have been stuck at home. So naalala nila yung mga bagay-bagay. Or minsan, nag-aaway sila mag-asawa, magkapatid, or whoever in the family. So, some people prayed to God, surrendered, and now are able to slowly forgive. Not yet fully, but dahan-dahan. But some of people I know are still holding on to that grudge that happened 10 years, 20, 15, 25 years ago. And you know what's happening? It's poisoning them. Forgiveness is a poison. Forgiveness is a prison. Forgiveness poisons you from the inside. Instead of looking young, you look old. Instead of being happy, you are disgruntled. And it's a prison because you can't live freely. Your pain, the memory, na natapos na baka nga yung nanakit sa'yo, the person who hurt you has already forgotten about it. Naka-move on na sila, na-blessed na sila, and ikaw, you're still living in prison. What, for something that happened 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and 1 hour? Yes, I'm saying, hindi magandang masaktan. Pero your pain does not define you. You are better than that. You are more than that. In Ephesians chapter 4, verse 31 to 32, it says, "Get rid of all the bitterness, rage, and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving one another, just as in Christ, God forgave you." You know what, one of my prayers is that I always ask God, Lord, teach me to love people the way you love me. Because I am sometimes impatient. Not sometimes. A lot of times impatient. A lot of times I think badly of other people. A lot of times I'm just a broken man. I'm just a sinner. And sometimes it takes a lot to love people. So I ask God, Lord, help me, teach me to love like you do. And how am I getting better at it? Not because of my own strength, but because I learned from God. The same love that I receive from God, that's the love that I learn to give. That even if siraan ako ng tao, betray ako ng tao, or whatever, there is a space in my heart to love because God loved me first. And I can love because God loved me first. So I can forgive, the same thing. Because God has always been forgiving my sins. God, when I confess, when I just go to God, when I cry, I always feel His embrace. He's God, and He's just so everlasting, so ever loving, and ever wonderful. So I just want to share that to you. Recently, I've met people who are in their 60s that, you know, have unforgiveness that happened like 30 years ago. Grabe, you deserve better in life. A friend of mine in college, he committed suicide because he could not forgive his ex and himself. He couldn't forgive himself, and he committed suicide because of heartbreak. And grabe talaga, sobrang sama. There's a story about Houdini, yung great escapist magician, and sabi niya, I can escape any prison or any lock. So puntahan niya lahat, naka-escape siya. And then one time, there was this prison that sabi, sige, nilock siya, di ganyan. Tapos talagang, ano siya? Nakalock yung door. So ganyan siya. Talagang yung gamit niya, talagang binubuksan niya. You know, 10 minutes he was good. So 1 hour yung max, 30 minutes, talagang, pinapawisan na siya. Tapos yung pagdating ng time limit, wala, hindi niya nasara. But he was so tired, he was so stressed. And guess what? He was so exhausted, he collapsed. And then pag collapse niya, he fell to the door of the prison door. And ito, bumukas. Bakit? The prison door was not locked. Galing, no? Sa mind niya lang pala yung lock, tapos hindi niya tinest. So, maybe that's you. Maybe the prison door of your life is actually open, and you're not opening it because you think you deserve the pain. And when you forgive, you'll figure out that the prison door that you are in, it's not locked. And you can just go out and be free to live your life. And maybe you're telling me, JPaul, tanda na ako eh. Guess what? If you're not dead, God is not yet done. If you have a few years to live, I promise you, those years will be your best years. So friends, if you're young, I mean like me, you have a lot to live for, and you deserve to live better. So please start forgiving, and I promise you, God will give you something better in life. God will just open new doors for you. God will just bless you. Okay? So please forgive and be free. Thank you for watching Life Talks, and please pray because, you know, I'm gonna share new things to you, and I pray that you'll also be blessed. I'm praying for your finances, I'm praying for your job, I'm praying for security, praying for your family, and I just want you to be safe, and God bless you, and hope to see you in the feast or whatever, or just message me for any concern. Please tag, like, comment, and share. God bless you.